There he is. Beautiful.
Way down yonder in the Tennessee hills, gonna do some pan fishing for a crappie and gills. You're watching Pistol Creek pan fishing.
Hey folks, Chris here with Pistol Creek Panfishing. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to do a bit of ultralight fishing using a lure that's been pulling panfish out of the water for over 50 years, the Beetle Spin. A time-tested classic, the Beetle Spin's simple, straightforward design worked for catching fish in the 1960s and it still works today. And in addition to being effective, these little lures are inexpensive, easy to use, and maybe most importantly, a whole lot of fun. Before we hit the water and see the Beetle Spin in action, let's take a closer look at this lure and some of the gear we'll be using today. So here we have the Johnson Beetle Spin, the direct descendant of the original Bass Buster Beetle Spin invented by TV fishing pioneer Virgil Ward in the late 1950s. The Beetle Spin consists of three main components: a jig head, a small beetle-shaped plastic grub, and a safety pin style spinner frame with a tiny Colorado blade attached to it. They're sold in 4 different sizes, but since the focus here on this channel is targeting panfish using ultralight gear, we'll stick with the 1/32 and 1/16 ounce sizes here today. The Beetle Spin also comes in several different color combinations. My personal go-to colors for the grub bodies are black and red with stripes and the white with a red dot. Both of those seem to always be a safe bet for panfish and small bass. To rig the Beetle Spin, all you got to do is slide the little plastic grub onto the jig head, then unclip and attach it to the spinner frame with the hook pointing forward and away from the spinner. Next, you're going to tie your knot onto this little loop in the elbow section of the frame here, then trim your tag off and you're all set. As for how to fish with the Beetle Spin, it's super simple. All you got to do is cast it out, let it drop to your desired depth, and then slowly reel it back in. That's all there is to it. And while it's a great bank fishing lure for ponds and small creeks, if you're fortunate enough to have access to a boat or a kayak, the Beetle Spin can be fantastic for trolling. Easing slowly through a cove with one of these trailing behind you can make it easier to locate schools of crappie, white bass, or other species that might be suspending over open water. With all that in mind, and now that we've got our Beetle Spin tied on, let's head outside and put it to work. Thanks for watching. The ultralight combo that we'll be fishing our Beetle Spin with today consists of a 5.5 foot Bass Pro Shops micro light rod paired with a Daiwa Regal LT reel. For fishing line, we're going to be using some Trout SOS in 2-pound test from Leland's Lures. Well, there's a big old nice gill. Pretty. Here comes one. Beautiful. Let's turn him loose here. Come on in here, Mr. Brim. See what we got here. All right. That's another good one here. Check that little beauty out. Oh, look at there. Gorgeous. There's fish. I love the drag sound on this Regal LT here. Hello there, Mr. Brim. That's a pretty thick little fish there for his size. Here he comes. Good looking little fish. There comes something. Oh yeah. Another bluegill. Pretty colors. Here comes one. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get my net here. There we go. On the Beetle spin. Good looking fish. Let's turn him loose. There he is. All right. Got another one there. Now I love catching bluegill and crappie. These white bass sure are fun too. Let's let him go. There he comes. Perfect. Another good looking white bass there. Let's turn him loose. Starting to get dark on us, so I'm gonna head back here. Get this kayak loaded up. We'll troll the Beetle spin on the way back, see if we can pick anything else up. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another white bass here. Everyone hit it trolling back. I had my Beetle spin in the water here as I was paddling back. One chomped it here. See if we can get him out of the water. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. This might not be a white bass, but it's something. It's like a little largemouth. He's a jumper, whatever he is. So we can get him in. Yeah. He's a pretty little dude.